Hey guys, Craigley here from Craig's Game Room. I'm back for part 2 of the collecting for the Vita set, and in this one I'm going to be showing off a good eBay lot I got. It's kind of what kickstarted me getting back into the collecting scene for the Vita, because I got a good deal on this for a lot of good games. And if you did not see part 1, you can go ahead and watch that first. I'll put a link in the video. Kind of explains why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I like the Vita so much. But without further ado, we can go ahead and get into it. So the first game I have to show you guys is Tearaway. I actually started playing this one the other night, and I am absolutely in love with it. It's super adorable, the graphics are beautiful, the music's adorable. It's just a really fun game. It's by the people who did the Little Big Planet games, so if you're a fan of Medium Molecule, you probably missed out on this one, and you should definitely check it out, because I feel like this game is pretty slept on, even for being a first-party Sony game, and is very, very good. It utilizes a lot of the stuff that the Vita is capable of, like with the back touchpad and the front touchpad and the camera and everything. As far as I know, it uses all of the special things you could do on the Vita that no other game does, as far as I know. Maybe there are more, but from what I've seen and what I've played, that's the only one I know that actually uses everything. So it's neat just for that little fun aspect alone. Next, I have a sealed limited run game. It's the exclusive limited edition of Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. It's a really cool blue variant cover. As far as I know, there's a few different covers. I think there's 3, but I have a special place in my heart for the Oddworld games. Not so much this one, but in general, because I grew up off of 1 and 2 on the PS2, and I did play a lot of Munchie's Odyssey as well. This was more of a game that my dad was into, so I watched him play it a lot though. So I still have a lot of memories, but haven't played it too much myself. I think I might crack this one open. Don't hate me, so I could play it, or I might just buy a digital copy, but cool one to have nonetheless. Next one I have to show off, another sealed limited run. This is Guacamelee. I know a lot of people really like Drinkbox and all the games they put out. I've only played Severed. I haven't played too much of it yet, only about an hour or two, and I enjoyed what I played. I'm surprised they never did a physical for that either, but I know this is like the game that a lot of people love from Drinkbox, so I'm looking forward to trying this one eventually. I'll probably just buy a digital copy and keep this one sealed as well. Now this one I didn't know when I bought it. It's not the end of the world because it's still in English. It's the God of War collection, but it's the Hong Kong version. So I guess this is what they sold in Japan for the game. So I could still play it. It's the first 2 games, kind of like the Sly Cooper collection, but these remastered. So I played the first God of War and I had a really good time. Never played the second one. So I might hold on to this just for the novelty of having a Hong Kong game, or I might trade it in towards a English copy. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, God of War. Next up, this is a PAL exclusive, so it doesn't count towards the American set. But this is the Ratchet and Clank trilogy. I thought this was definitely a cool one to get, just because we didn't get this one here in the States. This is also sealed, and I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game, so I think I'm just going to download it and keep this sealed, because from what I could see, this is actually kind of a rare game, so I don't really want to open it. But really cool. Different artwork, too, than what we got for most of the trilogy collection of the PS2 games, so that's kind of interesting. Killzone Mercenary is next. I've been told this is the most good-looking and beautiful game on the Vita. I have not seen it firsthand myself. I've seen footage online, but not played it. And I recently played through a first-person shooter on the Vita that I'll talk about soon. So I can tell you that I think that the Vita is good for first-person shooters, but this one I have not played yet. It's definitely on my list, though. Unit 13 is a game I know nothing about, except for a friend of mine told me that it's fun. It kind of just looks like a generic war shooter, but it's a cheap one, and I needed to go for the set anyway, so why not? Next is Madden 13. I have not played a Madden game in a very long time, so I don't know if this is any better or worse than any of the other Maddens, but it's kind of interesting. I think this is the only one that came out on the Vita, so it might be fun to try just for the sake of that. Next up, Borderlands 2. Borderlands is, of course, a very good series. I don't know how it'll run on the Vita. I'm curious to see. I think this version's a little obsolete because it's on the, it's not gonna be, it is on the Switch. So if you want to play it portably, that's probably the better place to play it. But this does have all the DLC, so it might be worth checking out just for the hell of it. Next up we have Wipeout 2048. Wipeout is another great Sony series, and this is one that I haven't played yet and I'm excited to check out. Not really much else to say, because I'm sure it's just as good as any other Wipeout game. This is the game I did play through when I was talking about playing a first-person shooter before, Resistance. I played through this. It only took me about 6 hours, fairly short campaign. Really enjoyed it. It was fairly unpolished, admittedly, but I thought that the story was alright. The music was weirdly awesome. It was like Star Wars, like John Williams-esque epic, and a lot of the character models looked pretty good for the game as well, especially being a pretty early title. So I saw this one got a lot of flack when it got reviewed back in the day, but I enjoyed it. Next is Hot Shots Golf World Invitational. I love me a good golf game, so I'm excited to check this one out because I know a lot of people love the Hot Shots games. I've only played one of them on the PS2, so I'm not super familiar with the series, but I think this is one of the only golfing games on the Vita as far as I know, so I'm excited to check it out. Next up is The Walking Dead, the complete first season. I played part of this back in the day on the Xbox, just like I did with The Wolf Among Us, but I have not finished this the whole way through, so I'm excited to get through it. I know a lot of people love these games, and as far as I know, the first season's supposed to be the best, so I'm gonna try to get to this one soon, because Telltale games are easy to get through, and they're also easy platinum trophies, so why not? Alright, up next is Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. This is the 4th game in the Sly series, and since I haven't played the 3rd one, I would rather hold off on this, even if it doesn't really matter story-wise, because I don't know if anyone really cares about the story in Sly Cooper, but I'm looking forward to this one, and it looks really good for a Vita game, and I've always loved, especially the cutscenes in these games. I love the art style, so looking forward to playing that one in the future. Alright, next is Need for Speed Most Wanted. I have not played this version. I played the Wii U version. I really enjoyed that, so if it's anything like that, good game. Alright, so this is Smart As. It's a really bizarre name, really bizarre cover art. I'm assuming it's just like Brain Age, basically, for the DS and stuff. I don't really know, though. But I can't imagine me playing this one for long or at all. But it's cheap and it came in a lot. Alright, next up, Uncharted Golden Abyss. A lot of people say that this is an amazing game. I've been told it's a little gimmicky with the touch controls and stuff. I've not played any Uncharted games, actually, so I don't think I should probably start with this one. I should probably at least play the first one on the PS3 or the PS4 remaster, but this one's definitely on my list to play, because this is one of those games that always makes the top list for Vita games. Alright, 3 more. So, next up, Jurassic World, the Lego game. Every Lego game is good, not much to say about that. Same with this Lego movie video game. Every Lego game is good. I don't think there's such thing as a bad one. And the last game, I didn't really save the best or most exciting for last, I just kind of had to pile, but you got Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I've heard this is a good one. As far as I know, this is like the only Call of Duty game that's exclusive to one console. I could be wrong on that, you guys could let me know in the comments. But I've heard it's really good, so I'm excited to check it out. And I've always actually really enjoyed the single-player campaigns in Call of Duty games, so I'm definitely excited to get a look at this one when I decide to get around to it. And that's a lot that I got off of eBay that kind of kickstarted me going for more of the Vita set. I got it for about 60% of what it's all worth on price charting. I also got a copy of Persona 4 Golden with it, but that would be my second copy since I already have one. I ended up selling that one for other stuff. But yeah, I'm really happy with this lot, and I'm excited to get to a lot of the games. And I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next part of this series. So if you enjoyed, subscribe, and thanks for watching.